Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Where the Fuck Are We? What is this? What is this?
I think this is Ellen DeGenital's home abode here.
I think so. We just kind of got teleported here.
Over.
Yeah.
We've robbed
We've
taken
over.
We have taken over Ellen DeGeneres. We are now the new Ellen. We are breaking into daytime talk shows. Unnecessary Rudeness, the show currently being investigated by the FBI for hate crimes in Malaysia, taking over daytime TV. I am Cobal, the host, and I somehow know less about women than when I did before I started dating them. And over here we have a man who deserves no introduction. Over here we have the Robe.
Hello.
Man too fancy for his own good.
Damn
And
straight.
finally, we have Lady, whose panties would always be in a bunch, so she decided to just not wear any. Welcome all back to Unnecessary Rudeness. How the fuck are you? Great.
I'm wet.
Great
Tom.
to hear
I'm
from
wet.
you. So I want to start out.
Is this a carafe on the table?
You know, I think it's one of those fancy French coffee presses. This show is.
I thought it was a candle, but
we do have a candle.
It's not.
We do have a candle. This
do
new
have
set. This new set is much too high class for the likes of us.
I think are we vibing? Is that a thing?
I think we're becoming
God,
one.
I feel dirty now.
I think we're becoming one with the Gen Zs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I knew there was a stench.
Well, I don't have much to add this week, so I just wanted to start off with something on a bit of a somber note. I found out recently that famous internet cat Thurston Waffles, the white cat that screamed his little heart out all the time, has died. And that made me very sad. So what I'm going to do...
I'm not familiar with this cat. Are you?
I'm
not
you are
familiar
a
with it.
monster. I'll send you
gonna
stuff
put it
after.
on?
I'm going to. What I'll do right here is put...
I'm only familiar with Grumpy Cat.
What I'll do in this general time is I'm going to add the first video that I ever saw with Thurston Waffles. Do you remember Gabe the dog, where his little Bork would... the people made songs out of his Borks?
No.
Mm-mm.
Really? Jesus. He also died, but several years ago. But this is kind of the same thing. People would meme this cat's meow. He had a very loud meow, very outgoing personality. So what I'll do is
typically a
he
consumer of are you typically a consumer of online animal content? Is this?
I'm typically a consumer of online content. If I'm not playing video games, I am watching YouTube. I watch a lot of random shit. And I just came across Gabe somehow. Yeah,
Shit.
I not Gabe. I came across Thurston Waffles by random thing at one point, and you can't just not love this cat. So
His claim to fame is a screeching noise.
Easily.
no, he's a very loud meow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the first video I ever saw from Thurston, first ever meme of Thurston Waffles right now. So yeah, that was the first video that I put up. That I ever saw that was made from Thurston Waffles. I hope you all enjoyed that.
No, nobody did.
Don't you
I feel a
shitting
little
on Thurston
nauseous.
Waffles?
Nobody enjoys
that
watching
normal?
cats do cat things.
Oh, this is
Unless it's the music that goes dun 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 dun.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
But yes, but for all seriousness, R.I.P. Thurston Waffles. The only other thing I was going to bring up this week is something that both I, TommyNoSkin, and Lady can talk about. I was going to bring up the axe throwing that we did, but before I get to that, do any of you other, and I hesitate to use the term people here, but do any of you other beings have something to add to this week? Yeah.
Dehumanizing us again.
Oh, Lady, please.
So, yeah.
Enrapture
A few
us.
weeks ago, we were doing this Alice in Wonderland thing, and I almost got hit by a car. All 4 of us.
We did. We
Who's
almost
all
got hit
4
by
of
a
us?
car. We went with.
I was the closest to get hit first.
It was me, Lady, our two
Hold on,
friends, and their young daughter.
I thought this was
well, you
Lady's
have to
turn to
remember-
talk. You be
You
quiet.
have to remember, he already crossed the street, so he wasn't with us.
He
There was
did.
4 of us.
He did, yes.
Was it a Nissan?
No, it was
It's always
some
a
black
Nissan.
truck,
Oh,
black
what?
car. I put
I
my hands up and I
Wasn't
go, "Are
me.
you serious?"
yelled at them.
And
like
the friend
I yelled.
The friend yelled, "Hey, stop! You have red light." She was
People these
screaming.
days.
So I came into work
Yeah.
the next morning, and a guest recognized me from yesterday, almost getting hit by a car.
Was she in the car?
No, it wasn't her. She goes up to me, and I'm rolling sober at the bar, and she goes, "Hey, I know you. You're the woman that almost got hit by the car yesterday." And I'm like, "Yep," and three others. She goes, "Are you
Nissan
okay?"
Altima.
I go, "Yeah, I almost had the entire license plate, except when I was in shock, walking across the street, and I forgot the last 2 digits. But I was about to call it in and everything." I
Jeez.
was like, "I hope this dude is not at my work tomorrow."
Yeah. She mentioned that we did an Alice in Wonderland thing. That was completely of nothing to talk about. It was almost boring,
It's like Pokemon Go.
but like less fun. Like I liked Pokemon
He's
Go when I
following the
played
white
it.
rabbit.
Sort of.
It's all on the phone, so like it's all like digital. So everyone has, as long as everyone has a phone, you can connect it, and there's things in front of you, but in real life it looks like you're being like
Run over.
Yeah.
yeah, basically. they don't know what you're doing with your phone out, but and they see a bunch of people, groups of people coming by. I mean, some people asked us what we were doing. We said it's some event, but see, when I paid for it, I thought
can't-
it was like an escape room because that's what it
That
said.
would be funny.
I can't
You
believe
see
you
a group
paid
of people
for it.
like doing that. What are you all
Oh,
doing
yeah, we
over there?
did.
We're
We
getting
saw
hit
it.
by Nissan Rogues. Do you mind?
Yeah, so we saw like a bunch of Alice in Wonderland stuff and everything. So people were dressed up, but we weren't.
Was Cobal the queen?
No.
No, I was not. If anything, if I was going to dress up as anybody, I would dress up as Alice.
Yeah,
I'm
that
Alice.
checks out.
She gets
Can't you
small
just-
too.
Can't you just see me in that blue dress with the white apron? Yes,
No, I can see you with
Your
the Mad Hatter
Majesty.
hat. No, I don't.
Shit stains running down the white stockings.
Oh shit!
You're more like Chester the Cat or Mad Hatter.
Mad Hatter is nice. I like the Mad Hatter.
Yeah, I don't think you're a Mad Hatter. I think you're more of a March Hare.
I can see that. I think
Yeah,
I
you're
would be
fucking
March
mind.
Hare, and I think you would be more Mad Hatter. A very merry birthday to you.
Yeah, so that was it.
Way to go! Yeah,
What?
that was one hell of a day.
What hell of a day. You played a game that didn't matter and you almost got killed for it.
Yep,
Yep,
Clap, clap,
and it was
clap,
really,
clap,
really
clap.
hot.
it
And
was. It was
really,
one
really
of the.
hot.
It was one of the hottest days.
Oh,
Good
when
stuff,
we were gonna
dude.
go get booze. Oh wait, there is one more part. And then we went to go get booze.
Did we?
And we go to one place and then have booze, so we go to what, Hannaford's?
Oh
It's
yeah.
Hannaford's.
We went
He had to get me a giant bottle of water because I was about to pass out from the heat being so bad.
Mhm.
What kind of place in New Hampshire doesn't have booze?
Well, it didn't
That's
have the
weak.
booze
Smirnoff.
she wanted.
No.
It didn't have the booze she wanted.
Yeah,
But we ended up
didn't
getting
have
these.
Smirnoff.
I was gonna say,
We ended up getting
Where did
these.
you
New
get
Hampshire
Smirnoff?
liquor store on every corner.
Yeah.
Went to
Yeah.
Shaw's, but they didn't have anything.
Oh, they don't sell
Yeah.
liquor. The only
Yes, they
places
do.
that sell liquor are liquor stores.
Well, no, we're
Otherwise,
not
you can
talking
get
about
wine.
that kind of liquor. We're talking about wine
You
coolers.
get wine or beer.
Mm.
Yeah, wine and
We-
beer. You can...
We ended up getting these Seagram's drinks that had 4 different
Seagram's.
flavors, and those were good. There was this mango one. Oh, that was amazing. I loved it.
I didn't like it. I gave it to him.
Well, it worked out then. More for you.
Yeah. I'm going to have one of those after we're done.
I thought you don't have any
While you're
more.
driving
You
her
do
home?
have
No, I do.
more?
Yeah, I'm going to do it while I'm driving her home. Just put a nice straw in there and just sip while I'm driving. Fuck yeah.
Little umbrella.
They're not.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
They're not.
No.
You can do it when you get home if you remember
Yes, I'm
to
going
do
to.
it.
Either of you
So,
two.
Robe, do you want to go first?
Well,
If you have anything,
trying to think. We've been playing D&D. We didn't play this last weekend. Did
No.
have a session to kind of catch up on.
So now I heard something about your game. Nothing much, but I heard you're going to be giving Carp more money.
I already gave him more money.
Good.
Yes,
The kid
now-
deserves it.
He is now the proud owner of 10 gold, a dagger, and very little clothes because, as it happens, this next session, someone else took a shit in the bush and used his other 2 pant legs to wipe with.
This poor
Yeah.
child, he's palling
He's
around
fine.
with these a bunch of adult adventurers who keep slowly undressing him solely for the purpose of wiping their ass.
he's got 10 years worth of gold. He's fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
he could
yeah,
buy
he's
he
set.
can buy 10 year and he can buy about 40 years worth of therapy, thankfully.
And I'll
Buy all
likely give
kinds
him
of
more,
clothes.
honestly.
Oh, yeah.
The fucking kid deserves it. I hope he becomes the fucking ruler of the town. Oh my god.
That's what we want. We want the next time we come into town for him to be the fucking king.
Oh, yeah. He's going to pay to take out his political enemies in the town.
Yeah.
My god.
It's gonna be right there.
We savaged like a ton of people in this like little cavern area. More so than what we had previously described. There was like another set of people that we just absolutely clobbered. We rescued a couple people, didn't we?
Yeah, we rescued a grandmother and a mother and her daughters.
Right.
The old lady and a 19 and
There was an 18-year-old, and then
13-year-old.
there was 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Now,
We rescued
did
them.
you
They were being held captive in some cages.
We
Now-
stopped for like 20 minutes to talk about the universe. Not your universe, but
So
They're
you
like, "Can we
talked
just
about
leave?"
regular,
the universe?
normal
Literally.
universe things, not your crazy fucking cult.
Before we left the cavern, I
was fixing my
I
headset.
dragged all the bodies into a giant pile by the entrance, and
Oh,
then
Jesus.
stabbed a bunch of swords into the pile of bodies, and then we cheesed it out of there with the prisoners. So whoever's
Jesus.
left in the cavern, because we didn't finish the cavern, once they find their compadres, they're just gonna be in a pile of bodies with swords stuck all in it like a pincushion.
Oh my god.
2 dead bugbears and
bugbears.
like
Bunch of humans,
3,
couple of
4,
undead.
5. Oh yeah,
My god.
it's crazy.
And we,
Crazy
if I'm
time.
not mistaken, and Tommy doesn't remember this actually, because he gave he sent a message on our group chat that was it sounded like he was confused, but we had previously came up with the idea that because he's a little halfling creature, and I'm this massive
Oh, yeah.
dragonborn creature, so he doesn't remember, but he had asked whether or not he could grapple and ride on a larger character.
Oh yeah,
Of course.
And so our DM found rules for it. And I came up with a great idea of this wearable step stool backpack. We'll put it up. And it is phenomenal.
Like,
I just picture him from atop me, just whipping ball bearings at enemies.
I don't
I'm-
have ball bearings anymore. He made me
Oh,
use
we'll
them
get you
all.
more. We'll get you more. Oh, yeah. You're not going to go without, believe me.
my god.
Me and Tommy have created some likenesses of our characters in D&D that we can
Oh,
throw
yeah.
up to show you guys what we look like.
What we're supposed to look like.
Oh no, these are 100%
Something's-
realistic. Very realistic representations. TommyNoSkin and the Robe face reveal now. Wow, wasn't that something? What about you? Do you have any, what do you have to add to this?
Yeah, so
Cavalcade
this
of shit.
week, not this week, last week, I was trying to set up a story that my brother had told me about someone that he had met in his work travels. And I had mentioned how, how when they choose a new pope, if they don't get all the votes correct, or what they want, they burn it, and they have white smoke or black smoke.
Right.
They have white smoke for when they haven't chosen, and black smoke for when they did.
Yeah.
This motherfucker could not grasp the compounds used for smoke being two different colors.
No?
And me and the new guy at work tried
no.
fucking
It
hard
wasn't
to
that.
make it as easy as possible.
It wasn't that. It was
because you
couldn't
kept saying, how can it be made of the same compound, but have different color smoke? I don't understand. And it was like, it's made of different things.
No. Yeah, I was having a hard time with the fact that they were literally just cheating. Like, if they didn't get the results they wanted, they would do one set of smoke.
Getting the results. That's not how you put it.
You said, Tommy fucking Noskin said that when they choose the new pope, they all vote, and if they don't get the votes they want, so they don't get the person to be the new pope that they want to be the new pope, they just kind of do a wash. And they say, "Oh, it didn't come out the way we would. It's not ordained by God, so we're going to do it a vote again."
That's not what I said.
That's what it sounded like.
Anywhere near what I said.
It sounded like they were cheating.
What I said was, if it is not unanimous, then they burn the votes and they go back to talking and figure it out. It's like a jury.
Okay.
But what you sounded like you couldn't understand is, how can there be two different color smokes if it's made of the same compounds? That's one of the quotes that you literally
I was
said.
also
and it's like
under the impression
things, and you still didn't understand it.
I was also
come to find out when fucking mind.
I was also under the impression
they just burn a tire.
It just burns. And as long
that
as
was
the
off
black
of my
smoke
2011 chip.
It's a legend.
There's a lot of misunderstanding lately, huh?
Yeah. I was also under the impression that
There's a lot of misunderstanding lately, huh?
Me, yes, I misunderstand a lot of shit. Yes, I know. I read things wrong. I hear things wrong. Yes. Don't make me come out there and put my dick on your head. Oh, okay. So
wow.
Let me tell you this from not you, her. I will go out there. I will put my dick flat on her forehead.
Burke, and he's storming mad, and he's talking to
wait,
TommyNoSkin, and I'm like, I wonder if that's about me on the gas can.
So let me tell you this from my perspective. The textures. I got some texts from her at work because I got some texts from her at work. Because I do some work for her family. I help out, and she told me
Is this the brothel?
Yes, this is the brothel. No,
you seemed a little sexually frustrated when you were leaving work today.
Oh, I was. I mean, the fact that I've been horny as hell for about a week as hell. But anyway.
I mean, I offered.
You did. To your credit,
services.
To your credit, you did.
Never accepts. You believe this?
No, I accepted. I accepted. I just told you not in front of anybody. We're not going to give them. What's it called?
Obsidian?
Fuck yourself. I told you. I agreed.
That's what it's
However, I told you not in front of everybody. So we're not going to give them a free show.
All right.
Anyway, so I got a text from Lady here saying that I need to mow the lawn because I need to mow her lawn because she wants to put up her Halloween decorations. Okay.
Yes.
Makes sense.
And then I get a text saying, we're going to bring you the gas can so you can fill up the gas can on the way back from work. I'm like, okay, that's very strange considering they have to pass, in order to get from her house to my work, they have to pass 3 different gas stations.
Now wait a minute.
Wait.
Now wait a minute.
I haven't. I'm telling you this from my
I texted you
perspective
saying
first.
We have to go to
Wait.
Verizon, and you put never mind, as in you're already pissed off.
I have a question.
Yes, you in the
So-
back with no penis.
The people that were dropping off the people that were dropping off the gas can, they're
llama?
like here, and you're here.
It's literally
They drove
almost a perfectly
past
straight
3
shot.
gas stations to bring it to you. Why didn't they just get the gas and bring it back to where they were going?
That is exactly
Because we were already
my
going
wait.
out.
Let me finish. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Because I didn't really see that text. Because I sent Nevermind at the same time as you sent another text. I didn't really see it. So that's what I thought.
Blind Fury had already blurred his vision.
Yes. So at
He didn't
this
want to hear
point,
anymore.
that's my like. Why would they have me fill up this gas can when they can do it themselves? I'm like, I know they're not taking advantage of me, but at the same time, it's like, why are they making me do work that they could do themselves? So I'm already pissed off. I leave work at the end of the day, and I go out and I meet her at her car, and I'm pissed off because it's like, you're making me do shit you could have done yourself. But I'm like, what the fuck? And then I find out that they were already out. They just brought the gas can with them. I guess they could have gone to Sam's Club, but whatever. They were already out. They were just dropping it off to see for me because they weren't even going back to the house until later.
Even?
No, they weren't going to be
Okay,
coming back
so-
for another hour or two.
These are your folks?
These are my parents, yes. Okay, so here's the thing. My dad expected you to go back to the house, pick up the gas can, along with his credit card to go to Sam's and get gas. My mom and I are on our way to leave Verizon, and before we left our parking lot, I went back inside, grabbed the gas can, and got the gas card, and decided to just bring it to your work because we had 20 minutes to get to your work before you got to work. So then my theory was, go drop it off. You can go to the Sam's Club, pick up the gas, and go mow the lawn. Or otherwise, you would have had to done 2 trips just to mow the lawn.
Not necessarily. He could have just siphoned it out of his little white toaster that he drives.
Hey, okay. I plan on getting the whole car cleaned up nice and neat, getting the whole interior detailed. And I want to get
Ghostbusters.
Fuck yeah, I do. I want to get Ghostbusters logos on the sides, and I want to get a license plate that says
Of course
Ecto
he
something.
does.
Fuck yeah.
I told
Oh
him.
my god.
I told him that it
Pimpmobile.
should be Ecto 1/2
Fuck yourself.
because it's it's a compact.
I like my little car. Okay, I like my
Of
little
course
car.
he does.
Yeah, it's
I
just
do.
not the right vehicle. Speaking of which, when I was driving home, I drove past your house and watched you go inside. I was going to honk my horn, but I thought it might scare you like a gazelle. So,
You saw Cobal
He just
or
takes
me?
off on a sprint and jumps into the
Cobal.
wall of his house.
Oh, yeah.
Snaps his neck.
as I was passing a little further down the road, I was passing the Country Village store. There was a black van there that had the Ghostbusters logo on it.
I saw one.
I thought it
That
was
had
very
a-
coincidental.
I saw one recently that had it, and that's why it reminded me that I've
wonder if it's
wanted
the
to do
same
this for
car.
a while. It probably was.
Maybe.
It probably was because it was in the same town. So a few weeks ago, about 3 from the time of this upload, our work we did a thing where we all went axe throwing. So we paid some money.
Question:
Yes. I didn't
Was it
expect
actually
questions this
through
early.
work, or was it something that Alex was doing?
Legally, they can't do it through work. It was just employees at work.
There was a
So
sign-up
it
sheet,
wasn't like,
so
it wasn't like
it wasn't a work-sponsored
thing.
event.
It wasn't
no.
a work-sanctioned
No, you
event.
can't get paid for that.
Yeah.
you
No,
can't get paid
it wasn't a work-sponsored thing,
Well,
but
they
it was
can't even
a
set
thing
something
through
like that
work.
up.
Work people
Yeah.
together.
So-
we're doing stuff.
Yes. So
We're doing stuff together.
I work as friends and colleagues and enemies and lovers.
I mean, I was dressed for the orgy, but
You were you
Didn't happen.
the leather
Jeans and an overcoat.
The blood orgy. That
the
we were supposed
assless
to
leather
have.
chaps really kind of stood out and made
You know,
everybody
there were
uncomfortable.
there was alcohol there.
Blood orgy.
It wasn't.
There was. You wouldn't
Wasn't
expect
right.
alcohol to mix well with axe throwing, but apparently it does. So through work,
Yeah.
we went to Manchester and did this axe throwing place, and it's something I've wanted to do for a while. I also wanted to do one of those rec rooms where you go in there and you just break shit. That sounds like a lot of fun. So it was me, TommyNoSkin, Lady, and our friend from work, who, if anyone remembers, who showed us Pickle Surprise. That's who we were there, and her husband went out to this. It was the five of us on two targets, and
So it was Tommy, Lady,
Basically,
Cobal, and
4
Bill
of
and
you
Melinda
because
Gates.
I only did it
Yeah.
once, and I stayed away.
pussy, pussy, chicken, buck, 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 buck,
I am not
chicken,
a pussy. I do have one, but I'm not a pussy.
Do you though? Are you just hiding it?
Didn't you
No.
know this?
You would know.
You
Well,
didn't even
Well, whenever we
We'll
have
put up
sex, we
proof.
only ever
Don't
do
worry
it from
about it.
behind.
Yeah,
So
We'll put up an image. We'll put up
That's
an
a
image.
lie.
just pussy here. No.
Oh,
Ladies
Blue
nudes.
waffle. Bars, yeah.
This time
Oh,
next week.
Jesus.
Are you trying not to get laid anymore?
Oh no, I could definitely try to not get laid anymore. So it was the five of us on those other people, but they were like off to the side and we didn't care about them. So the five of us were on the first two targets, and we all got accustomed to throwing axes, and that was interesting. Our friend's husband had already thrown them before, so he was a bit more accustomed to it. And it was fun.
But yet he lost to his wife twice.
She is pregnant, and pregnant
She threw
women are
better than him.
terrifying. Yeah,
She threw so better than him.
yeah. But that
That
was
really chapped his ass too, didn't it?
yeah.
Oh, he was mad.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the leftmost target, the first target, was the middle because
very
it's a bunch
spongy.
of boards.
Yeah.
The targets are made of 4 or 5 boards, and the middle board was
That target was rigged.
yeah, it was not good. It needed to be changed, and unfortunately, the guy that was there didn't believe us, which kind of soured the experience.
It either needed to be changed or it needed to be wetted again. I think it was dry. And when the board is dry, it doesn't yield as well, and it's really
Maybe.
spongy. Other than that, they did see her husband like trying to get the axe out of one, and the board kind of pulled off.
Yeah.
And usually that's a sign that it needs to be changed.
Had you gone axe throwing?
I'm sure
before?
they changed it right after. Huh?
I know. It sounds like he knows a lot about
Yeah.
the setup.
Have you gone axe throwing before?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You had gone axe throwing before? You were terrible.
Let me put it this way. I've gone axe throwing before. Doesn't mean I'm any good at it.
That's true. I want to put up some pictures.
I did have a couple of those shots where the axe was like...
Yeah. We're going to put up...
That was funny.
We have a couple of shots where the axes that we threw, he got one. Well, he got two, but we can't show one because it shows your hideous face. And there's one of me where the axe is basically perpendicular to the target. And it's great. And I want to... If I'm going to get those pictures, I'm going to put them up.
You did that twice. TommyNoSkin did it at least 6 times.
No, I did it once. He did it twice.
No, you did it for a second time on the left side.
Maybe? I don't know. I took pictures of one though. But that was it was interesting.
But I counted his. He had it 6 times.
Oh, I see. You counted his, but you didn't count mine. And I'm the one that's your boyfriend. Wow.
You only did twice because you did on the right and then the left. I was the scorekeeper after all. So
you were the scorekeeper, yeah. Thank you for doing that. We couldn't have done it without you.
I can't clap. So.
Are you clapping or jerking off?
I'm clapping. That's him jerking off.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Oh, fuck.
So, you'll never believe. You know what I'm going to say. Maybe. You probably don't, but that's okay.
I'm
You're
sure
gonna
I'll
get it. So,
I'm sure I'll figure it out as you start talking.
So today, there was quite a incident that happened.
It really was a
our area.
shitstorm. It really was a shitstorm.
It was.
Really?
Yeah.
So apparently the bathroom that's on the other side of the wall from where we are
Mhm.
started flooding, and it was leaking through the wall to our area.
Yep.
Ew.
Raw sewage, piss water,
Oh.
Thankfully,
all
I was
over the
nowhere
floor.
near it.
Oh.
And it
That's
stank.
gross.
It was
Tommy No
bad.
Skin. Tommy went for a swim. I saw it. He stripped
And this
down
is
naked.
a high-end establishment.
It is.
They
Oh, yeah.
call
There's
somebody?
piss water all over the floor.
Yeah, they
Oh,
fixed it. They
maintenance
cleaned
was
it up.
there.
What did the people who rent out the penthouse suite say?
They don't say anything. They don't care.
They love it. They love piss and shit.
They do.
Yeah, that was
They
definitely-
love it.
Yeah, that was an interesting day. Definitely.
It was.
Did you guys
It was a
vacate the
smelly
area?
day.
No, we didn't have to
No.
do shit. I would if
Worked right in
They,
it, huh?
they don't tell us to do anything. It's
If-
You're
I
stepping
mean,
in it and everything?
no, it
There's-
wasn't that far, thankfully.
no.
But
But,
if it
it
was that
Is that a
far,
health hazard?
yes. If it
You would think.
lasted any longer than it did, I was gonna be like, I'm not staying here. And thankfully, it was. I wasn't
It's a
breathing
health
in
hazard.
piss fumes. But if
Yeah.
I was for any length of time, I would be like, I'm not gonna stay in this room.
just breathing in the ammonia of someone else's
We had to
piss.
shut down when the sewers were coming up from our.
Well, you also work at a
Sinks.
restaurant, so yeah, that's probably a good thing. Congratulations on your company for being,
That's a
good.
That's a common problem at the Golden Corral, isn't it?
It really is. That's where they get their smoothies from, is from the sewage.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
That makes
chocolate,
sense.
Yeah.
chocolate and peanuts. I don't believe I ordered corn in my steak.
Once they run out
Ew.
of the steak, they get the smoothie. Before the fighting starts.
Always something going down in the Golden
Hmm.
Corral.
Blended up steak for the old people at the Golden Corral.
Okay.
I
Okay.
just picture
Holy
the Golden Corral is a lot like Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
If I had
Everybody's
full
getting
body,
roundhouse kick.
if I had full body tracking, I would be roundhouse kicking right now.
You just roundhouse kick and you just hear meow.
No!
Oh, shit.
I
Sorry,
snapped
kitty.
its goddamn neck.
You just hear a cat meow and shattered glass. You're like, you
Just
kicked
a
it out the
crack.
fucking window.
My poor cat.
That's the sound of its ribs breaking and the wind leaving its lungs.
Oh my god! You people are horrible. Anyway, on that horrible, shitty fucking note. We hope you enjoyed whatever the this was. I'm ending this. I am making an executive decision and ending this right the fuck now.
Under whose authority?
Mine. I'm the host.
You don't have any authority here.
You have no power here. I have to add one quick thing before I finish this outro. Remember a couple of months ago you had told me about dolphin pussy jelly? And how it's a very
Yeah.
potent aphrodisiac, and that they rubbed it on a monkey's dick, and that it made him come so often, so much that he died.
Yeah, you had a heart attack.
Yeah, it's not real. That's fake. It's false.
What do you mean it's not real?
I looked it up.
I think
I
you're
was
lying
telling
to
her
me.
about it today. I was looking it up. It's false. Anyway. I was like, I want to get me some dolphin pussy jelly. Fuck yeah. But it's completely false.
You
Anyway.
looked at- just because you couldn't find it on Amazon doesn't mean it's false.
No, I
Jeff
actually
Bezos keeps that all for himself.
looked up
Yes.
if it was true or not, and it's not. But Anyway,
How do you know?
I looked it
You
up
don't know
online.
anything. You're not a scientist. You can't say anything.
Neither were they.
Yeah, what are you, a
It
biologist?
was a viral Facebook post. So
You don't know.
yeah. So please, if you like this, figure out why and stop it. Get some help. But in all seriousness, please, if you like this, please leave a like on the video. Please comment, subscribe, talk to us through the comments. I love to read them. We all love to read them. We respond when we can, if we can. We will definitely be back with more. For me, Cobal, the Robe, Lady, and the man who deserves no outro. Thank you for watching Unnecessary Rudeness. Goodbye, everybody.